We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the Show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Cole gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy, former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Francisco Lindor. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, two gone. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Shane Bieber is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Naquin's under it. One away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Gleyber Torres would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is good.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 1 and the Indians nothing. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Count 2-1.
To short, hit hard. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. And he fouls this one off. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. The 1-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Now the 2-1.
I got to count 2-2.
This is line to left. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. The 1-1 home.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Delino DeShields. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to deep right field. Naquin's going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Reyes is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now batting, Luke Voigt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1 and 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2 and 2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, Francisco Lindor. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here now the 2-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. And this This is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Back up the middle. Torres picks it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. 1-1, here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Reyes is off at first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And another foul ball. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at second here with one man out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Gio Urshela. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And now the runner's trying for third. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Delino DeShields. Strike 2 taken. The fastball that clips the inside black. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, we aren't driving the ball with any authority today. That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Still 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 1 and the Indians nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Luke Voit. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first. A bouncer to the left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So now Carlos Santana. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. 1-1. Is strike two swinging.
Count 1 and 2.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Last half of the 7th here, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
At the plate now, Brett Gardner. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Roberto Perez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Roberto Perez is sent packing for the second out of the inning. To the plate now, Delino DeShields. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here it is. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
At the plate, Gio Urshela hit in the air to center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Naquin, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Perez. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 1-0. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
The 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going. Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Yeah, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Grounded down. Oh, it's off the 3rd base. And this will kick off the 3rd base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roll, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Aroldis Chapman, they call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this mess.
Just hung in there on that one. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
A big crowd here downtown. 42,445 on their feet in San Diego. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
when you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.